Oh, hey, what's really going on, guys? Rainy day out today. Just pissing. And we just cut the lawn. Just cut the lawn there not too long ago. And it's just pissing out. That guy's getting a shower. What a dink, eh? Getting a free shower. Nice hunting worms. Because the grass is so short you can find them. But if he was smart, he would come up to this area where the worms tend to come and rush to because it's higher ground. But anyway, enough talking about that. I got some running around to do before I go to work. I think it's about, what, 2 o'clock maybe? I don't know. You guys saw the time. And got some running around to do. I need to go to the pet store, scoop up some Oreo food, go to some other store, scoop up some Scamper's food because she's on IAMS and they don't have that at the pet store. That's why it's cheaper to feed the cat than the dog. The dog's $17 a run, which is good for about a month, which is not bad. Like, keep in mind, that's great. It's just I buy them expensive foods. And the cat, well, she's on IAMS and like $7 gets her through for a long time. Well, it's pissing out big times. I don't want to walk out there with the camera out and get it all wet. So I'll talk to you guys when I'm in the car. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the storm's got my illumination all fucked up. My headlights are on right now. Yep, it's like pouring out, and it's dark enough to actually tell my car to turn on the fucking headlights at 2:21 in the afternoon. Huh, Dickard. Yeah, I honestly thought I had enough dog food and cat food to last me a while, but it turns out I don't. So, I'm gonna take the scenic route to the pet store, go scoop up Oreo his food, and then either, I was thinking about going to the e-cigarette store today too, the one down on Lakeshore, and just seeing how shit's going with Mike and ecigarettescanada.com, link in the prescription. And for Christ's sakes, description, not prescription, description. But yeah, and see what's going on there, see if he has any progress on the store. See, there's a tragic accident. Actually, you know what? No. But yeah, like, he's got 3 brick and motors now, right, Mike? He's got the main one in Sudbury, that's the one he initially started. And then he opened up the one in Sarnia, where Pug went to, and the one in North Bay pretty much the same time. Like, boom, 2 brick and motors up, same time, go do. I think. I'm pretty sure, because Pug said that the e-cigarettes Canada and Sarnia was an older one. Or was a new one, sorry. So I could be wrong on that, but it almost seems like he opened up both stores same time, and it's there. 3 stores open now. All I know is that the grape one that I bought, the grape soda, is so freaking amazing. Only problem I have with his juices is the lowest he goes is 12. I wish he had her as low as 6 or even maybe a 3 or a 0 even. Well, he sells 0. That's as low as he goes, is 0. But like, you need a little bit, and I find like vaping non-nicotine juice versus vaping one with nicotine, the nicotine almost gives it a better flavor. Even if it's like 0.1% nicotine, like the juice has been diluted so bad, the only thing added to it was flavor, and the nicotine is so low, I find even with that little bit of nicotine, the juice tastes different. But each their own. Looks like Pug 1 got, what's his name there, Joshua's on the vape after he went hardcore and smoked a pack of cigarettes. He was up to a pack of cigarettes a half a day, you know. That's kind of brutal. That's a lot of smoking. Like, you got to tame her down a little bit. I think he just wanted to get on the e-darts, and you know, like, honestly, if you're over 19, you want to get on the e-darts, just get some zero nic and give it a try. You probably won't even like it, or you might think it's the most delicious thing in the world. And you can use it to, like, you know, kill other cravings like soda pop. That's what I use it for. I got Mountain Dew and root beer. When my soda pop craving kicks in, and it happens from time to time, I just either grab the Nautilus, which has root beer into it, or grab an empty dripper or re-wick a dripper, drip some Mountain Dew into it, and just start cranking on her. Works great. You know, and Daddy Tech Ent, actually Vapor Jim is the channel, he did a review on this e-juice called Pizza the Hut. That's right, people, Pizza the friggin' Hut. And he explained to me, he was like, literally, you can taste the crust, you can taste the tomato sauce, you can taste the pepperonis, you can taste the cheese, and it's like as if you were just biting into a haunch of pizza. And I was like, holy shit, I need that flavor. Like, I need to try this. Because I fucking love pizza. and I get cravings for it a lot. So if I had a juice that tasted like it, I could kill that craving just by sucking on that juice, and boom shakalaka boom, no more need for pizza, you know? Just like I do with the pop. Now I noticed E-Cigs Canada has a, or E-Cigs Canada, E-Cigarettes, Electronic Cigarettes Canada. They got a beer flavored juice. I want to go see if he has that one today. See if I can pick her up in a 10 mil, just to do a review on YouTube about what the fuck is really going on here. Like beer flavored, so it tastes like salt and yeast. What's really going on, you know? That'd be awesome. If it tasted like a cool Canadian, I could save that and only vape it when I'm barbecuing, so like, you know, I'm getting a taste of beer in my mouth while barbecuing, and that would probably be pretty awesome. Probably pretty awesome, maybe. Oh, tickle in my throat. Oh, I hope they don't have the snakes out of the aquariums today, or terrariums, whatever the fuck you call it where you put a snake. Last time I came here to get Oreo food, the one cashier lady, she's walking around with like a python or a boa or something on her neck, and it's fucking slithering around her and stuff, and I'm just like, just trying to avoid her, right? And then she comes down the aisle with me, so I just like turn around and book it. Just book it. I'm like, I am not fucking passing snake lady. No, not gonna happen. Fucking snakes are not meant to be kept in tanks and stuff. They're meant to be like in the real world, far away from me, you know, far away from me. I have no problems with snakes as long as they stay the fuck away from me. And if they get too close, oh man, they get stomped out. Unless it's like, you know, like fucking Anaconda, that movie. Not really gonna stomp that thing out. Jesus Christ, you're gonna stomp on its face and it would eat your leg. Thank God that was just a rubber poop monster. Nah, I think that was a CGI snake. Jesus fuck. Is anybody shopping today or is everybody leaving? Oh, hey. Every time I want to turn, somebody's like cock blocking me. I had to fucking turn at the Sobeys parking lot. Why? Because people are dicks. Heard about it, leave them. Just gotta make sure we're clear, I'm gonna chuck it beside this truck. Alright. I shall return. I'm gonna go into the pet store and get Oreo's food. Yeah, buddy. Alrighty, people. Looks like I don't have to go to the mall. Yeah, buddy. Fucking hate when that happens. Park beside a great big truck and you can't see shit. But, we're basically done shopping. We got cat food, we got dog food, we got every fucking kind of food available. So, never even thought, eh? I'm like, well, fuck, I wish Walmart was over by the pet store and things, and that'd make it so much easier to get them both fed one store or one location. Don't have to drive, just go to 2 stores and buy the shit. Sure enough, Target carries IAMS. I never even considered Target, people. Never even considered them as a contender for dog food and cat food. Fucking minivan just almost plowed into me. Well, some of you out there in YouTube land have been asking about them, so I figured I'd mention it. Shad flies. Apparently they've been spotted. Now, I haven't seen any personally, but and I'm right in ground zero. Like, I'm right in the area where they really show up and cause problems. And last night I went outside for a vape at around 10:30ish with my coworker. She smokes cigarettes, so we're outside vape smoking, and there wasn't a single son of a bitch anywhere. Like, not a single freaking sight of a shad fly. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know. All I know is they're not out yet, but they're coming. Because usually they show up at the beginning of July, and they're gone before the long weekend in August. Oh, that's just a fucking tractor. I thought the guy was parked. Just a tractor. He's gonna get some serious speed going down this hill. Fuck, hope his brakes work. But also, a lot of people have been saying, Adam, the Trans Am, the Trans Am. Okay. There's a reason why I've been hesitating about putting it on the road. Alright? Number one, August 1st, Bell takes over the company. We don't know if we have a future after that. The Trans Am cost me about 60 bucks a month to insure, plus the tags are going to be about 90 bucks. So that's $150 right there, just to get the car on the road. Then I got to insure it every month until the winter comes. It's just like I'm trying to cut corners so fucking drastically to save money, to avoid, you know, because I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea. Like, I fall into the job security, but the government's smart and they might find a way around it. So that's the whole reason why I'm not sure if I want to put the Trans Am on the road right yet. But then again, I keep getting itchy and I'm like, fuck, I really want to drive it and I miss it and I love it and blah blah blah. And so chances are it'll probably be going back on the road soon. I'm just really indecisive about stuff like this. Well, anybody who's been in my position where you find out that a company's buying out your company and you could lose your job, out of 6,900 subscribers, at least one of you out there must have went through what I'm going through right now, so you can somewhat sympathize with the way I feel about things. Like, literally, I'm just trying to buy the bare necessities: dog food, cat food, fucking toilet papers, you know, and make sure the animals are fed, and then worry about myself after. Not saying I'm broke as a joke on coke. I have money, but I need to, like, live like David Rock, you know what I'm saying? Be the cheapest motherfucker known to man. Fuck, my window is open still. Oops. That's what I need to do. I need to be, like, so bloody cheap that, yeah. Until I figure out what the fuck's really going on. Because, yeah, if I do lose my job, then I'm thinking, fuck it. One of two things could happen. One, I rent out, I'll clean up the house, rent out the house, and then move down to London. Or two, I find a job here in town. Hopefully we get a nice severance package, I pay everything off, and life's good. But until I know what the hell's really going on, it's like a penny a pinch at a time. Just having a good vape. Just having a good vape. Having a good vape, going to the vape shop to go visit Mike and see what's really going on. Nah, that's one thing though about Mike's shop that's kind of bad is the price of juice. Like, he's asking $10 for a 10 mil of juice. It's good shit, but you know, that's the same price that VIP is asking for their 15 mil. And the VIP stuff is like a flavor overwhelming, amazingly awesome, so good you just can't put your fucking e-dart down. That's what VIP is. This stuff is good. I gotta admit, it's pretty tasty shit. Probably be even tastier if they had it in a 6. But they don't, so just driving right by the office, eh? Like, fuck it, I'm not going to work today. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I fucking am. Don't kid yourself, people. Of course I'm going to work today. Trying to keep the sick days down while I can, and that way there I can just fucking maybe look good in Bell's eyes, and they'll be like, hey, look at that guy, he's pretty friggin' awesome and thing. Maybe we should, like, hire him full-time and pay him a lot of money to, like, fucking hang out and talk on the phone. Wouldn't that be awesome? Nothing would change. Life would be as normal. Yay, normal! But with my luck, that won't happen. Shit's gonna get awesome, people. 1 month left, and July is the month of hell. Like I mentioned in the other vlogs, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it. But we got one guy who is gone as of today. He's got a blown knee. He's got to go get some operation done on it. And then we got another guy who, well, 2 other people who are on vacation. starting next week, which means I'm prime 24/7, 365. I gotta do all the crazy work. I am primer. Hear me roar. So that really sucks, being prime, non-stop, blows. But then August comes and then I got my vacation time, which I don't even know if I'm gonna actually be working there to get. Because we don't know what the fuck's really happening. And the people who do know what's happening signed NDAs, so they're not allowed to freaking talk about it. Like fucking government NDAs, like you're not allowed to disclose any information about the future of your employees to your employees. In other words, they flat out told us, you guys can go eat a bag of dicks. Like flat out, like find a bag of dicks and start just chowing on them. Fucking sons of bitches. This is why I need this weekend coming up, which is when I'm going to my buddy's house. And Dad already confirmed he's taking the dog. I'm driving up a fucking animal in this street. And on this street. Busiest road in North Bay right there. Lakeshore Drive, people. Right, down here at the vape shop. Right now we're actually at the Mike's Mart. The vape shop's across the street. Just gonna shut this off and then we'll head in and maybe we'll son of a bitch record Mike. Holy shit, it's freaking pissing out there. I couldn't really stay long and talk with Mike. He was busy, he had to go talk to the landlord about some nonsense. But he did have some beer. Beer flavored, 0 milligrams. Oh, we're doing a juice review tonight for the Northern Tech, that's for sure. You know what's funny? He popped the cap off of this and he warned me. He's like, don't spill any on yourself. And I'm like, why? And he goes, because you'll go to work, you'll get fired. He goes, I'm telling you. It smells just like beer. And you know what's funny? It totally smells like a nice, delicious lager. So, gonna save this for tonight. We're gonna vape this one tonight and do a review for the Northern Tech on e-cigarettes Canada beer juice. Jesus. This is gonna be interesting. Frig yeah. But it's 10 after 3 now. I don't know what else we can do, because I was expecting to stay there till around 3:30 then head to work. But he had things, so no, we kind of have nothing, no things. But we got all our shopping done, got everything we need to run the house for another month and a bit. So I don't know what to do. I don't know. Let's go for a drive on the waterfront. Oh, frick's sakes, I shouldn't have opened that beer in here. What I mean is that beer e-juice. The son of a bitch. Smells like I've been drinking in here. If a cop were to pull me over now and test my car, he'd be like, why do I smell beer in there? And I'd be like, I don't know, because you fucking want a beer really bad? But that wouldn't be the right answer. Oh, heck. We almost died. We almost died, but yeah, it fucking reeks of beer in here right now. Just reeks. Holy. So after showing Mike the Vamo and all that, I'm pretty sure he wants my supplier list. What we might have to do is we might have to play the old game of let's exchange supplier information, because his e-juice, he gets some flavors that, holy shit, I never even heard existed. And I would like to make some custom e-juices for personal consumption and maybe sale. Because let's face it, having your own product is awesome. Especially if I can produce some juices and maybe talk them into reselling my juices and then give them a cut of the profits. Because I'm sure I can probably get some supplies and make juices cheaper and move them. That's the only problem with juices, is all the different like milligrams, right? Like what some places do, like I think Yellick is one of them, is they make everything 24 milligrams. They make a huge fucking vat of 24. And if you want 12, then they basically take the 24, pour it into a bottle halfway, and then fill the rest with filler to cut it, and then shake the shit out of it, steep it for an hour, for like 6 hours in warm water, shake it again, fire it out the door. Where some companies will actually sit there and mix a 6, a 12, an 18, a 24, and then bottle them all up and have them ready to go. And the problem is the shelf life, the half-life of e-juice is a year. So in a year, if you can't move that juice you made, or use it or anything, it's going to get moldy and die. So, what a glorious day to go for a ride down the waterfront, eh, people? Just fucking piss and rain out. Like we're gonna see any bikinis down here right now. Turn on the AC, it's getting a little hazy in here. Remember, Sean, it's 40 kilometers an hour down here, Sean. But, yeah. So we got everything we need. Tomorrow I gotta do a little bit more running around. So apparently I can totally use ATF in my jack. I just can't do like my buddy does. I've never been able to do that. My buddy will jack up a car, not put a car stand underneath it. Like totally relies everything on that jack being completely the weight holder. He'll jack up a car, get underneath it with like I said, no jack stands, no nothing, no supports. Not even a tire underneath the rim. Like taking a tire and putting it underneath the tire so that if it does fall, it's gonna sit and it's not gonna crush your melon. No, he'll just crawl underneath the car and start fucking working away with the car being dangled by a jack. Meanwhile, the jack could be leaky and totally just give out and fucking flatline your head. And I don't like doing that. I kind of like my head, you know, it's attached to my body and it does a good job up there just hanging out. But, yeah, I need to get that jack fixed. So, I'm probably just going to use ATF for that. I watched enough videos on how to do it that I think I have it down to a science. I should be able to fix it. I just got to remember that when I close it, or when I'm done using it, to close the fucking bleeder valve. Like, not the bleeder valve, but I guess it is a bleeder valve because it releases the pressure from the piston and causes it to go down. So, I need to do that. Because that's what happened is I left it open, and in the winter it all just pissed out. Ah, fuck, we'll try it. If it doesn't work, it's a Mastercraft. I'll bring it back to Craft Tires. They'll give me a brand new one. Fuck it, you know? One guy online fucking used motor oil. I'm like, I'm not brave enough to do that. My motor oil is so used, it's almost like the viscosity of water. So, not about to be a dummy like that. But now I'll put that ATF into it. How am I going to do that? I don't know. I like the gear bottle, the actual bottles for using the guy there, the jack oil, actually has a little spigot on the end to make it easier to pour into the guy. So that is friggin' awesome. So yeah, this weekend, going to my buddy's house. Remember last year I put up some firework videos? Chances are there will be more. Because he said that he's going out to buy a fuck ton of fireworks. So, fucking right. So chances are I'll have a whole bunch of freaking firework videos for you guys this weekend. Not a whole bunch, just like one video, but there'll be a lot of explosions. And I'll cut it all up so that it is all just explosions. Unless something funny happens, and it better not fucking rain. Because if it does, that'll be a real bitch. Because we really want to blow shit up and then have a fire and get right drunk and have a good time. Ah, frig it. We're earlier than frig, but we'll just head to work anyway. So tempted to try that beer vape now, but I don't want to go into work with beer breath or the reek of beer or smelling like beer or anything to do with beer because they will question if I had a beer with my lunch. And I didn't, because I didn't have lunch. That's one thing I've noticed about vaping. I know you guys are sick and tired of the vape talk, but fucking deal is if I use my cheesecake or my chocolate banana juice in this dripper right now, the coil gets bunked up. It just gets bunk. Like covered in this like black charcoal. And then you gotta de-wick it, heat it up, wash it off, do that like 5 times, and then you can load it up with something else. Right now I'm using butterscotch, not getting the bunk. It's actually vaping really hardcore right now. Really hardcore. Freaking great. Love it. Big fan of the vape. But a big fan of the vape. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys even see that wheelchair lift on my left. Probably not. Yeah, they're tearing that down because it's completely falling apart. That's their battle plan. Tear it down because it's falling apart and they can't afford to fix it. It's like the oldest monument in North Bay, that building behind me, the one I work in, and they can't afford to fix it. Like, that building's been around since the start of North Bay, and they can't afford to fix a wheelchair access ramp, so they're gonna delete it and like not allow the disabled to come into the building. That's not right. They're gonna have to do something about that. But the way they see it, in a month, it won't be their problem anymore. It'll be somebody else's problem, and that's the way she goes. So, pretty decked. But anyway, people, I'm gonna shut her down here. Be sure to be on the lookout on the Northern Tech for the review of the beer juice. Yup. God, it just reeks of beer. But there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button. Big fan of the like clicks. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below the go. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.